Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Scottish Labour have a big donor who is actually sitting in the House of Lords. His name is Lord Hockey. He's one of their biggest donors, but he's now very, very critical of the Labour Party in general and Scottish Labour as well for backing what's going on at Westminster. And this is in particular to the call for the rise in national insurance. He says it's going to be very damaging for the economy and it will increase unemployment. He says, and this is not why he signed up to the Labour Party all those years ago. He wanted people to work, not to lose their jobs. Well, I suggest he looks at every single Labour Party that's ever existed, or every single Labour government at least, because people have always lost their jobs. But he's saying there is a very close friend with the party leader, Anna Sarwar. And he said that he supplies refrigeration, air conditioning, and things like that. He said, but his biggest customers were planning cuts to staffing levels and spending. They weren't buying as much off him. He says, but he speaks to people in business all over the country, and they're all absolutely terrified. Not just, of course, of the national insurance rise, but of everything else that is to come. Minimum wages and things like that. Living wage, minimum wage, and things like that. Now, he says that this is the death knell for some of the smaller people. He says it's going to be damaging for the larger ones. He says the people who are suffering are actually the workers. He says because, this government has no idea about how to run an economy. He's quite right. Now, there's a man, he's a successful businessman. He knows how to run a company. He should be running the bloody country, or at least he should be sitting in number 11, because we need people with absolute experience and expert knowledge, not blithering idiots who think, oh, I made tea in a bank once, I must be a genius when it comes to economics. It's like Katy Perry, isn't it? I went up very high in the sky and now I'm an astronaut. No, Perry, your baggage. Anyway, because of the freeze on wages by the personal allowance as well, which is dragging more and more people into high tax or into tax at all in some cases. And this is also having a detrimental effect on people who then don't buy, which then damages the businesses themselves, which they then can't afford to buy off him and so forth. And the whole economy crashes and burns. All, he says, because of one idiot that's been given these powers. He says, and then you have the likes of Anna Sarwar and the Scottish Labour backing them up and saying, oh, yes, well, we've got to do these things. Now, of course, everyone with half a brain knew that this would cost jobs. And we've seen news yesterday that it has. Massive unemployment. Now, more unemployment than any time since the height of COVID. Now, COVID was caused by a virus. This lot are worse than a virus. They're like some kind of nasty arse cancer. They're inhabiting number 10. And so, unless we can do something to get them out, it's going to be curtains for the country, I think. But he is very pro-Labour, pro-Scottish Labour generally. So he says it's not too late to turn it around, but Anna Sarwar must start distancing himself from this policy. Sarwar, of course, won't. He's too embedded, isn't he? And he gets so much money. It's very sad. Very sad. Anyway, there we go. Thanks very much. Bye.